favorite film is awful.
Yeah, talking about the structure, just quickly.
Yeah.
One thing that surprised me about the structure is it reminded me a bit of the Rocky structure in the sense that I thought that we was in the chocolate factory longer than what we actually are. I noticed that it takes about...
It's about 45 minutes until
45 minutes
Gene
to get
Wilder
to-
turns up. Yeah.
But that first 45 minutes is establishing... It does the exact same thing that Rocky does, where it establishes how the world is against our protagonist. How everything they do, they've got the worst end of the... Do you know what I mean? They've been fucked over by life, pretty much, essentially. But they keep trying. They're lovely people. And he keeps trying his hardest to get that ticket.
Yeah.
And it's not even from a place of greed or anything like the others seem to. I've noticed the others don't really give a shit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's only Veruca. She's the only one that really goes for it, but it's only because she wants everything. She wants everything.
Yeah, literally.
A big
And
thing
it isn't
everyone else
even
would
like
want.
she goes for it. She gets her dad
Exactly.
to get them all to get it for
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. None of them want that. And I think that... And he keeps trying, and he keeps trying. And do you know what I really liked? The amount of times he actually does get a chocolate bar, and they set it up like, this could be the one. No, it's not it. And it's heartbreaking every time. Like...
Twice as well, I think.
And then he finds out
do
that there's no more tickets left, doesn't he? Before he gets it.
Yeah.
So it establishes like how much this means to him and how hard he's working for it. And it's not even like it's not like he's entitled to it and he thinks he deserves it. It's just that he's just a kid and he really wants to have this thing. So I don't think him saying what did he call it? He called him just as something as the other, just as shitty as the other kids. Basically.
Yeah, and he's not. I mean,
he's
that's the recurring theme with a lot of Roald Dahl's work is that there is, at the heart of the story, a kid is the main character, and they change the whole situation. It happens in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It happens in Matilda, Danny, Champion of the World. It's the kid who ends up turning the whole story around for the better. And like you said previously about his performance, I think Peter Ostrom epitomises that role perfectly. I think he does a really brilliant job of putting on that kid who just really wants to be there for the experience of doing that. I mean, you know, I can't say that I had any kind of upbringing that he had in terms of extreme poverty, but for me as a kid watching that film for the first time, being a kid that is predominantly from a working class upbringing and background, you kind of see that and you go, oh, well, you know, not to say that I'm going to go to a, you know, magical tour on a chocolate factory, but it really does give you hope that you can, you know, an experience like that could happen to you and you could have a great time.
No, I agree. I mean, yeah, the same. Growing up as like a working class kid, I think that it gives you, like you said, it makes you. Also, I think it's a really good lesson.
Humility as well.
Yes, it is. It teaches you humility, and it's a really good lesson for kids watching, because I don't care what people say. Like, films can be important when you're a kid. Like when you're a kid and you watch a film and you love it, you do take on the morality of the film. You're like, if I can go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, I just got to be a good boy. Basically, I got to be a good kid, and I got to give things back. Like at the end when he gives back the gobstopper, like it's a good message. You know what I'm saying? Like, Willy Wonka says he said something before he changes his mind. He says,
"Oh yeah, he's literally just getting his hand on the gobstopper, and he's like, oh gosh, I can't remember it now.
I can't remember what he says, but it's something about like giving back, basically.
Yeah.
And that's the reason, obviously, that turns him to say, yeah, you've accepted it.
It's like that review. I don't know if it was that one or the one before. It talks about like rose-tinted glasses and like how you maybe see things as a child, like from your past experiences through rose-tinted glasses. Absolutely, because I think the films that you see as a child do have a profound effect on you. Like I say, I think this film, Muppets Christmas Carol, Tarzan, Iron Giant, like those films that I watched when I was a kid, do have a profound effect on me because first of all, they're great films. Yeah. And also, like a bad film, like say if I saw, I don't know,
it doesn't resonate with you.
No,
and even if it is like not great of a film, there's always merit to it enough for you to remember it as a kid. Like,
and to have that connection with it. Yeah,
because I was surprised because I thought rewatching this because I loved this film as a kid, I adored it. And I thought, maybe rewatching it, maybe I won't like it as much as an adult now. Maybe I'll find it's flawed, maybe whatever. Yeah. And I thought it was just magical and just as wonderfully executed as I thought it would be.
Yeah. It's short as well. It's only just over an hour and a half.
It flies by. And Gene Wilder's charisma alone, like we've said,
it carries the film.
It carries enough.
It carries the film, and he's only in it for half of it.
Yeah, and the rest of it is so like fantastical.
Really.
There's so many good like sections in the film, the iconic moments that everyone can remember. Like obviously the Augustus Gloop falling into the chocolate.
Yeah.
They always remember that. The Oompa Loompas doing the little sing and song and dance.
Yeah.
As the one that turns blue, purple.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Yeah, exactly.
Violet.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like you remember those scenes, but you remember them for a reason. It's because they're iconic and they're really well executed. They're really well done. The boat scene.
Yeah.
Like, because what was the other one of his points? He said something about it.
Narrative structure, then nothing happens.
But it's the characters change and they go through things that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Do they change? Who changes? Charlie doesn't change. Charlie was always a good boy. All of the other kids were pieces of shit, and they remain pieces of shit. And Wonka knew what he wanted from the beginning, so nobody changes.
I think Wonka, he has an outset of what he wants to do, and then I think from that final section where it's just anger, to then actually have that realization of, oh no, a kid can do this. I think maybe throughout the whole film he's going to go, do you know what, I'm going to do this, but actually I've already predetermined that this can't work.
Yeah.
And I think as the film goes on and those kids, like Augustus falls in the river, Violet turns violet, I think he's like, this just proves the point now.
I think he's quite a pessimist as well.
Yeah,
Like, he's quite pessimistic, and I think it's only till the end he actually really like he does change, because I think like you said, I think it's set up clearly that he thinks this is going to fail. Like he's like, this is my last hope to try and give my factory away. But he's still like everyone's an arsehole in the world, basically.
Yeah.
And then Charlie gives him that hope, and that's why he's so excited at the end, because he's like, yes, I fucking found someone worthy. Do you know what I mean? Like that. Do you know what I mean? Who's got a good heart.
Really quickly touching on some points that you've said before we go back to the review is, while I was rewatching it, the bar of chocolate that Charlie gets, which has the ticket, is the only one he buys.
Yeah.
So it is that sort of subline of, it's only you that can make things happen.
That's really cool.
Because he gets 2 chocolate bars from other people and it doesn't work.
Yeah, they're both gifts.
He gets himself and it works. He has Joe pushing him to have the drink, and then, of course, everything goes wrong, and that's why he fails. But then it's his decision at the end, which is like, here's the thing back.
That's really
nice.
nice.
It is that sort of, you've got to do it yourself. So it is that type of be nice, give back. Don't expect other people to help you. You have to help yourself.